Quazi here, and in this video, I'm going to share with you the 3 keys to actually getting to a point where you upgrade your belief and you're able to see yourself at your final destination, whether this be with a relationship goal, whether this be with a financial goal, or whether this be with a career goal. And you're going to learn really how I got to a point where I stopped resisting my current beliefs and how I got to a point where I was able to believe that I can do 20K a month, I can do 80K a month. And as a result, this forward movement in my life actually happened. So make sure you stick around till the end of this video because I'm going to be sharing with you the 3 most powerful keys that changed this for me forever. Before I begin this video, I wanted to quickly announce that I'm doing a free giveaway of my book, Life Mastery. If you want to enroll into a competition to win this book for completely free in the ebook format at the end of the week, just comment Life Mastery down below and we'll be picking one lucky winner to get this book for completely free. Also, I'm super excited to announce that the free one-to-one consult with me for the Reality Mastery program is open for a limited time until we close down for the New Year's. Merry Christmas, by the way. So wait till the end of the video for the announcement on that. And with that, let's get started. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about upgrading your beliefs. And now, why am I talking about this? Well, because I've been getting a lot of questions about, how do you get to a point where you're able to believe and really vividly visualize yourself at your final destination. And a lot of people have been having lots of trouble doing that because they just can't conceive the idea that they will become millionaires, that it will happen. And I'm here to tell you that that's completely natural, right? I always visualize myself at my ultimate destination in my mansion in LA. And when I first started off visualizing that, I didn't think it would be possible, right? So it doesn't matter whether or not it's possible. It matters whether or not you actually want it. So there are 2 parts at play right now. There is what's known as your heart and what's known as your mind. Now, before I even get to that, what I want to explain to you is that what most people try to do is they try to change their beliefs. And this is completely futile, okay? If you try to change your beliefs, you're in trouble because you're just going to be fighting against yourself. And why this is actually futile is because what happens is your beliefs work at the level of the mind. So if you imagine that this is your mind, how your mind works is in division and multiplication. Okay? It doesn't work in addition and subtraction. So you can't just add something in your mind. You can't add an idea and you can't just subtract it out just as you wish. But rather, the more you focus on it, the more it multiplies itself, the more it divides itself. Okay, so if I ask you not to think about, let's say, a pink elephant, all you can do is think about just that, right? So this is how your mind works. Anytime you resist a belief, anytime you try to change something in your mind, you're going to be fighting against it. You're going to be creating more focus on it, which in turn is going to multiply and divide it more and more, making this current belief stronger and stronger, making it difficult to break free of. This is why people who are around, 40 to 50 years of age, they become so hardened and conditioned in their current beliefs because they've had an entire lifetime worth of trying to change it, experiencing it, focusing on it, living in this same worldview and just being rigid on it, right? So it's completely futile to try and change your beliefs. Instead, what you must do is work on upgrading your beliefs. Okay, this is key. So what I want you to do from now on is work on upgrading your beliefs instead. Now, why do we work on upgrading our beliefs and not just changing it? Well, what happens when you're trying to upgrade your beliefs is you're in complete acceptance of what you believe right now. Where you are right now, you're in complete acceptance of it. And essentially, by upgrading your beliefs, you create a bridge from where you are now to where it is you would like to be. And this bridge sort of carries you and transitions you to that. You can't just jump from middle school to PhD graduate level physics, right? You still got to go through high school, you got to go through undergraduate, and this progression must be maintained. This is what we do when we're working with the mind. When you're working with the mind, this quantum leap becomes increasingly difficult unless you know how to mold it. Okay, this quantum leap is all a result of effects compounding. If you let yourself experience miracles, then miracles will happen for you. If not, then you got to work with what you already believe. Okay, this is the safest bet. This is the easiest way to achieve your goals. Working with you already believe and working on upgrading it slowly day by day. Now the question naturally becomes, how How do we upgrade our beliefs? And before I get to that, before I share with you the 3 keys, I want to share with you, why it is that we actually focus on the mind. So essentially what you got to understand is right now you have a desire and also you have a belief about that desire. So let's say if your desire is to, be a multimillionaire and experience financial freedom, and let's say you've been trying out a business for a really long time. And let's say your business has been stuck at 5K a month, 10K a month, and you can't really experience that freedom you would like, right? You want to push it and you want to actually make more money. And for some reason, you can't make more money. You've been trying for the past 2-3 years and you've been stuck at 10K a month. For some reason, you just procrastinate and you've been stuck at this income level and you can't quite experience that life you would truly like to experience. So now this belief has been cultivated that I'm only worthy of 10K a month. This has become part of your identity and it's becoming increasingly difficult to break free of. Your desire is to get to that 20K, 40K a month. That's your desire, but your current beliefs are at 10K a month. So as a result, you're only making the 10K a month. So your desire is up here, but your belief is down here. And as a result, this is what's manifesting. The lowest level is manifesting. You only get what you tolerate, right? The lowest level, your lowest standard of what you're willing to accept, that's what's going to be your reality. But what we want to do is take this lowest up and match it up to your desires, right? This is why this phenomenon of upgrading your belief comes in. When you upgrade your beliefs to match the level of your desires, that's when vibratory alignment occurs. This is an alignment at the level of your desire and your belief. And this is exactly when your desire manifests itself as physical reality. So what you want to do is get alignment in your desire and your belief, okay? So by now you know that the belief works at the level of the mind. So then you also know that the desire works at the level of the heart. Your heart has infinite desires, but your mind keeps telling it no. It says, oh no, you won't be able to do this, you won't be able to do that, it's impossible, it's impossible. All of these doubts, all of this societal conditioning, it's speaking in you. The mind has become literally a garbage, society's garbage bin, right? So it's just portraying and relaying all of these ideas you've heard all around you. But chances are, these aren't true, right? These are just irrational, okay? So really, we want to get to this point where we achieve alignment in our desires and our beliefs. Now, I want to share with you my personal experience of how I was able to upgrade my desires, my beliefs to match the level of my desires. So I would say around 12 to 13 months ago, right, a year ago, around this time last year, I was at a point where this was a crucial turning point for me. I was doing an engineering internship, a professional job, and I knew that this isn't something that I wanted to do. And I knew that I wanted financial freedom. So I set myself the goal of doing 20K a month, starting my own business, right? And that's what I was truly passionate about. But I couldn't believe it. At first it was difficult for me to grasp it. And because of this lack of belief, it was difficult for me to take the actions necessary. Every time I would try to take action, what would happen is my mind would come and it would say, oh, you're not worthy of that. It's not going to happen. Only select few do it. Oh, only those people become successful. You're different. You're special. You won't be able to do it, right? And all of these other irrational things that happen in your mind. But what I really saw was that these voices weren't really mine, right? And I still had this desire of getting to 20K a month, but I put it down anyways, and I moved on faith. Okay, faith is working at the level of the heart, the level of the desire. And faith doesn't rely on belief. But then once you start off with faith, then the belief comes in anyways. Okay? So what I did was, I want to do 20K a month. How do I convince my mind that it is doable? So then what I started to do was started to seek out other people who were doing 20K a month, starting their own coaching businesses and life coaching. And I saw that it became increasingly difficult because I was seeing a lot of life coaches doing like 5 to 10K a month. Right? And I was like, then I started to think to myself, if they can do 5 to 10K a month, then there is possibility of doing 20K a month. There must be a possibility there. Okay, so that's what I really started to look at. I started to look at the possibility that this can occur rather than the possibility that it can't. So there are a million excuses why you can't do this, but as long as you find one excuse that you can, one opportunity that you can, what I started to do was I consciously started to, shift my point of focus to that possibility. And I started enlarging, opening that door up more and more. So what I essentially did was I took that little inch of possibility, made it huge. And then this started to cultivate as a belief within me. Okay? And then the more action I took on it, the more I moved forward towards it, I started to focus on more opportunities that I saw was actually leading me to my 20K month. Oh, I had my first 5K month. Well, I'm on the path to getting to my 20K month. Oh, my business, got its first 3 clients. Great. I'm on my way to the 20K month, right? So little by little, bit by bit, I was working on upgrading my beliefs. But little did I realize back then that this was what was going on. But this is the absolute key that you've got to understand. So what I saw was that within a year from that point, right? December last year was, when I did my summer internship, and I promised myself that I would never go into a full-time career ever again. One way or another, I'm going to find it. And that's where I had this faith that, okay, this is the mission that I wanted to embark upon. The commitment in my decision, okay? This is the first step. You've got to make a committed decision that you want to do this, that you want to transition out. If you want to know how to do that, make sure you click up here. I made a video on that as well. So essentially, with that commitment in my decision, now the job was, all that was left to do was for me to convince my mind. Once I saw the 20K month was doable, then I said, well, fuck it, sky's the limit. Now I can do 80K a month, 100K a month. The next month, that's what happened. I had my first $80,000 month in my business. So August was my first 20K month. September was my first 80K month. All as a result of me being able to see that this is actually possible. This is doable. Whenever you can conceive of the possibility that it can be a reality, that's when it happens, right? That's when you actually start moving forward towards that goal. Okay, so now I want to share with you 3 keys of how you will be able to do this in your life as well. So make sure you pay very close attention to this and actually stick around till the end of the video. Okay, so here are the 3 keys that helped me do this. And I really started to reverse engineer how I was able to get to the 20K, 80K a month by upgrading my beliefs. And these are the 3 main keys that helped me get there, okay? So first of all, what you want to do is look at your current beliefs. So look at what you believe right now to be true, okay? Any single adventure you're embarking upon, right? See whether or not you believe that you can actually achieve the goal. Why or why not? Really intimately understand your current belief. Get a piece of paper, make 2 columns, make a column for your current belief, and make a column for your desired belief. What is it that you actually need to believe in order to be able to achieve this goal? Ask yourself that too. So remember, current belief and desired belief. Once you get both of those down, this clarity, a new level of clarity will be found within you. And as a result of this clarity, you're going to see pathways starting to open up for you. So once you find out your current and desired beliefs, the next step for you to do is add what is known as an action condition to your current beliefs. Okay? So this action condition is going to be that bridge between your current beliefs and what you need to believe in order to be able to achieve your goal. Now, an action condition is something like, if I do this, then I will be able to do that. So to give you an example, Quazi currently believes that he's only worthy of 5K a month, but he wants to believe that he's worthy of 20K a month. Well, if I put in action, if I put in XYZ action, then I will get to that 20K a month. Then eventually this 20K a month will happen. Do you see how I'm giving myself a little bit of a doorway? Like eventually it will happen. Eventually it will happen. Don't worry about it. Eventually it will happen. I'm looking for possibilities where this can be a reality. If you do this, you're going to be dangerous. I'm serious. Most people don't know this. They try to change their beliefs and fight against themselves. They try to say, oh, no, I'm not worthy of 5K a month. I'm worthy of 20K. And then they start to fight against themselves. Fuck that. Except you're at 5K. That's cool. No problem. I'm at 5K a month now. I'm going to get to 20K a month. I'm going to get to 80K a month. Well, I'm going to get to $2 million a month. It's going to happen, right? I'm going to be huge. It's going to happen. Eventually it's going to happen. There's no rush. When you put in too much meaning, that's when you get in trouble. We're going to make another video about that, okay? So right now, remember that you got to put in an action condition. And the second thing you got to do is find proof that it is doable. So depending on where you are right now, right? If you're at the very initial stages, you want to transition out, you want to do something different, you've embarked upon a completely new area of your life and the pathway is completely dark for you, find proof that someone else is doing it. This is the best way to do it. Find proof that someone else is doing the exact same thing you want, and someone else has been through the exact same journey you want. This is why I make these videos, to give you guys proof that it is doable for you, right? Because I came from absolutely nothing. This is absolute ground up to where I am right now, right? So find proof that someone else is doing it, and then look at where you are right now. Add an action condition, say, if I do consistent XYZ effort, then eventually it will become a reality. Now, why do we do this action condition? Because the mind doesn't want to believe that without action, anything is possible. Because society has conditioned us to believe that, well, massive action is the way, right? But it's not necessary. If you have belief in line with action, belief is a form of internal action, okay? It is all action, that's true. It's all karma, which means action. But there is internal action and external action. Your internal world needs to be in the right place before you start taking external action, or else, it's futile. Okay? That's what I want you to remember. The next thing you got to do, number 3, and this is the ultimate thing, is focus and expand that possibility you've already created. Okay? So I want you to really think about this possibility you've written down. Okay? You've written down, oh, well, if I do this, eventually I'll get to that. Focus on that eventually. It will happen. Right? Keep focusing on that, and every single day when you have those doubtful beliefs and doubtful thoughts, you just ignore them, push them off to the side, and you know that they're not true. You know that this is society's garbage bin that's trying to, recycle these beliefs that are not even yours. These thoughts and beliefs are not even yours. So choose the ones which you would like and cultivate them, right? Cut out the weeds. Cut out the weeds and grow those beautiful flowers. Focus only on the possibility. And you're going to see, if you start doing this, your life is going to completely change, okay? And this is my most powerful tool to you starting this new year 2020, okay? So that's all for today. And with this, I conclude this video. These are the 3 keys. Thank you so much for watching. I sincerely hope this was helpful. And just to recap the general idea of this video, first of all, we actually talked about upgrading your beliefs, right? We talked about how you mustn't try to change your beliefs, but rather upgrade your current beliefs. Most people try to fight against themselves right now. Huge problem. Why? Mind works on multiplication, division, not addition and subtraction. And why you gotta upgrade your beliefs is because right now you have a certain desire and you have a certain belief about that desire. We want to match our desires to our beliefs and get them on the same level. When you achieve your desires at one level and your beliefs at one level, then you're going to get into vibratory alignment. This is when the manifestation of that goal occurs. This is when the 20K month, 80K month happens for Quazi. Okay? And then we discussed the 3 keys. The first of which is you must look at your current beliefs and your desired beliefs. Then you got to add an action condition, or depending on which stage you're at, find proof that this thing you're embarking upon is even possible. Right? You wouldn't be dreaming of financial freedom if you didn't think it was possible. So somehow within you, somewhere within you, you saw that it is possible to do so. Okay? And you'll see increasingly a lot more people are going into financial freedom, starting up their own businesses in, this century, in the year 2000, year 2010, this decade mostly, right? After the digital internet age. Why this? And this has happened a lot more than it was before. People back in the day used to dream of getting a job. Right? And they'll be completely satisfied with a job because they never knew what's more than a job, right? So look at proof that other people are doing it. And even on top of that, at the stage, if you're at the current stage where you've already embarked upon it, let's say you're on your 10K month, you want to get to 20K, find an action condition that shows you it is possible for you to break free and get to that level. 3, focus and expand that possibility, okay? The more you take that crack in the doorway, more you expand it, more you focus on it, the more it grows, the more it multiplies and divides, okay? With that, I conclude this video. Thank you so much for watching. I sincerely hope this was helpful. And if you like this content, make sure you leave a comment letting me know what you thought of this. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that little bell there so you're notified of any new video that I put out. And Merry Christmas. Hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. And if you wanted to enroll for the free one-to-one consult with me, it's open only till this Saturday, the 28th. And then we're closing down for the week. And we have a few spots available before we go on vacation. So make sure you click on the link in the description below to sign up. Hope I see you there. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Peace.